work fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Okay, so we're gonna 1v1. Guys, today I'm 1v1ing my aunt. I'm probably gonna get destroyed, guys. So please still watch my videos after I get destroyed.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's too hard. Competitive is too hard. I could barely. Come on. Come on! It's so hard to kick it.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I should have just put it on arcade. Guys, we're gonna get destroyed today. Just so you know. Your turn. Oh. Dang it! Why are you on offense? It's not fair. Offense is my strong point.
10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked
is that your quarterback?
Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league
That's
in 2010. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Wait, can you hear?
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down?
Guys, I have to turn off the mic for them in this one, so everybody can hear.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
50 foot. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. To throw on third down, Howard. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Watson looks to throw again. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. While possession changes here back to Philly, we can revisit where the Eagles are right now. 5-4 as we sit early in the month of November. You remember a couple of weeks ago, that awful loss in Dallas. People say, whoa, what's going on with Philly? But now they've won 2 in a row. They're back on the beam, so to speak.
And what did we discuss that week after the loss to Dallas? That this Eagles team, with their head coach Doug Peterson, they've been there before. Remember the previous year, that awful loss in New Orleans? And they were left for, okay, wait till next season for Philly. Ended up rallying, made the playoffs, and took New Orleans to the limit in the divisional playoff game. I think this team has the same type of stuff. If you're going to get them, you're going to have to bring your game because this Philadelphia Eagles team is mentally tough.
Now they get 2 weeks to prepare for the Patriots. That's the good news. The bad news, the Patriots get 2 weeks to prepare as well, and they're going to be angry.
Yeah, coming off that loss to Baltimore, angry. That's the least of it. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 7, Eagles 0.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Wentz going to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Rush in. Hey, we got to snap it. Watch the whip.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
Kill. He's coming. Double up. Hang in there now. Alert flare. Alert 3.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Open man, the tight end fails. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. You get block me.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks at him.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if
the big fella! Touchdown, Houston! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now and the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons? Or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing, but... Oh, I'm sorry. You're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
On fourth. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to
that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Texans taking the field again here. You know, earlier we were talking about their 6-3 start after the win against Jacksonville this past week. That also puts them in first place in a crowded AFC South. And all of a sudden, I think maybe they're looking like the favorite in that division over it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Thirteen seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen?
Stream, guys. I hate this game. I quit.
Brandon Gaudin.